Honorable Court of Drug Taking is now in session. Who do we have next?
Me, sir? Travis, sir?
Tell the court the exact extent of your drug usage, and maybe we'll go easy on you.
Oh. All right. Cool. Well, didn't know I was in that much trouble, but okay. Judge, this isn't the first time I've been to, drug-taking court. Should I go through the marijuana stories, or...
You can bypass the marijuana stories. Just keep it moving.
We'll go to LSD. LSD was, I took it when maybe 17 years old, something like that. I was on a quote-unquote film set, and one of the actors passed a couple stamps off to me and my friend, and funny enough, that guy ended up in the Dark Knight. Sidebar. Okay. And I remember taking it. I remember taking it in the car and not feeling anything for about an hour and a half. And yeah, I think it was about that long. But then, I don't know, from whence it came, it sort of, if something could pour up, that's what this did to me. And it was like a pouring of, like, just a new way of looking at things. And these feels kind of came with it. I don't know if it was so much anxiety. I had a really, really good trip, the first trip I had. No, I didn't wig out or anything like that. It was very calm. I think we just did a lot of talking. Just me and a friend outside of my folks' house. That's where we do it all, right? Yes.
Say that again.
Yeah. And all I remember is we ended up at a kind of like a Howard Johnson's just down the street. We just walked over there. And I remember my friend turning to me, and he told me he was worried that I wouldn't want to talk anymore. And it was so spot on. It was so prescient, so psychic. Actually, he told me that when we were walking, when we were done at the restaurant. When we were at the restaurant, I was gabbing up a storm, and I think that's when I got to a certain point there. I think that's when he recognized that the talking thing you really didn't need. Don't ask me. That's just the thing. That's how it was presented to me. I remember sitting there, grilled cheese, ketchup on both the grilled cheese and the fries, and I remember that anything that I could think of, put in my head, be it a family member or some girl or this problem at work or whatever the case, I was given this 360 perspective on the whole thing. Immediately took any of the worry, any of the anxiety out of it, and I was again presented. Really, it is. It does do that. It's not hyperbole when people talk about, especially psychedelics, and how they communicate with you. It is a communication. Even this man-made stuff, this LSD stuff, I'd never fucking do it again. Because the last trip I had was... Everybody pretty much, their bad trip is the last trip they have, because there's just no... And maybe that's the... that's the door for some of us. Maybe the thing goes, stop taking us, you're good, just get the fuck out of here. I mean, I pretty much had to, look at the word insanity in my head and, picture myself running away from it. I'm not kidding. We did some stupid stuff, man. We kept recording each other. But, recording each other where we were talking to ourselves. So when we played it back, we would be talking back to ourselves. To get it? Right? And then we'd go back outside, record more, go back inside again, start it from the beginning,
Y'all crazy.
and let it roll through again. Now, you're increasingly getting more under the influence of this psychedelic. As the night goes on, this kind of thing can last 10, 12 hours. I know. Yeah, why? Why would anyone? But we kept doing that. We kept going in and out, and starting the tape back at the beginning, and it just... somewhere in there, I got spooked. I was like, too much for me. But thankfully, my boy not talked me down, but like just made things quite ridiculous to me to remind me how ridiculous everything is, and then that kind of got me back into like, oh yeah, never gonna do this ever again. No, I'm never gonna get it ever. I swear that I won't be doing LSD no more. Mind over matter. That's a totally different song, right? Every time I sing the one song, I always have to go, mind over matter, because I think that's Hall & Oates. And have you ever... do you guys know about Hall & Oates? Dude, check them out. Check out Hall. Check out Daryl Hall. This dude was playing all the instruments. I had no idea.
Sorry, sir. Would you please just move it along? Move it along, Travis. If we can't take more, we can't take less. Do you understand me?
Okay, I'll move on. Well, I was gonna bring up booze as a...
Booze is not a drug. It is not recognized in this court as a drug. I don't know where you get these notions, but you must take them outside and dry clean them.
You dry clean them, sir? What? So then, why don't we talk a little about cocaine? Well, cocaine actually sounds like this. This is the exact...
You would think it would be a high, screechy thing, right? Because when you hit it, you're like...
But he's down here, he's right here, and he's just trying to get... Man, just everybody have a good party. Don't overdo it too much, but get home safely. Because it is kind of a utilitarian drug for people who are wasted.
Is that even a word?
If you carried around, if you were allowed to carry around, just like this is for people who don't do drugs, you just carry around a little nickel bag with some blow. And when you go out with your friends, just kind of hang out with the friend who's getting, because they probably already have cocaine.
My man.
The friend that's gonna get really drunk, they already have the cocaine. Be around for the person that doesn't do the cocaine, that is drinking themselves silly because of some shit. You know that friend. It happens maybe, I don't know, like once a month, depending upon how big your circle is. But let me just think about it.
No singing in court.
Oh,
Got it.
bullshit.
It's for the friend who gets way too wasted, doesn't want to take an Uber or anything, doesn't want to leave his car there. You go down there, you get a little key, right? You take a little key or a little pen cap, and you just dig into that little bag just a little bit. And then you tell them, just take a little right on one of the old nostrils. Right there, one or the other.
He's offering instructions?
They will have returned to normal almost instantaneously, completely sober, probably a little more, like on it. Wants to raise an army. But they'll get home, and they'll be all right.
Sweet.
And it feels so goddamn good.
Oh.
I'm at the mercy of the court. This is not my favorite drug. It did me no favors. It bled me dry on the money fly. And put me in very, very silly circumstances with silly people who I was probably the silliest. So that just goes to, probably. No. Because, yeah.
What does he say? Why is he making noise?
Let me tell you, the first time I had a bump
Oh,
was at somebody's house for some party somewhere in high school, probably junior year. And I remember taking a bump, and
Taking a bump again.
well, my friend cleaned these people's kitchen because he was so like yaked. Yaked? Yacked. Did I say yaked? The two yakes. I fell asleep.
Like we are.
I know. Just strangest fucking thing. I remember I fell asleep watching like STP's. What's the one? Interstate Highway. I don't know why I can remember that. Probably because you took a bubble for cocaine. Yeah, but I was like falling asleep. So the first time I bought it was in Orlando. Man. I remember getting it from a fellow coworker at this pizzeria I worked for.
Fratellos.
Cool dude. He had no idea he was unleashing a lion. And I think I saw more of his house than my own. Hey. Yep. That's what that was. I remember hitting it, taking that bump up there,
Say bump again.
getting home, walking down this hallway from the front entrance of my house, and I just felt like $1,000,000. And I guess it doesn't matter what moment you're in, potentially, but when you get to feel that kind of $1,000,000, you kind of want to duplicate the effect. And I duplicated the shit out of it for a very, very, very long time. It was about, I'd say 15. Ooh. Let me see. Oh my God. It was, oh, no, yeah. It was a 15-year run.
Oh, you proud of that?
For sure. It was something it was a daily thing in my life. Got to be careful of what the daily things
It makes some sense, man.
you want in your life every day. That's not one of them. I don't know. For me, when I stopped, I developed a bipolar psychosis. You know, they want to call me bipolar today, but everybody calls himself something, so I can't do that. I'll accept their diagnosis, but I won't promote it.
Oh, good show, sir. Good show. Right.
And yeah, so that was something. I don't know if I had said disorder before all this stuff, or I developed it through it, or whatever, or it compound things, but been chomping away at it ever since, trying to get these things in order. Just don't do cocaine right now. Wait till it's clean, or if you clean it, or if there's like a fentanyl zapper that takes care of all of it, and you're good, you know. But I'm worried about all you fucking stupid people. The ones I love. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. Get something else, man. Just drink some Coca-Colas, dog. Get another like fix or something, and smoke a lot of pot. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to promote, but it's not a class. We're fine, right? You are fine. Just hurry it up. There's only so much time the court has, and we need to have lunch. And I need to get to my dry cleaning. Oh, I wish I would have said that straight. I'm just gonna tell you about my favorite shit, man. My favorite shit is MDMA. That is right, MDMA. And another problem with today is they're trying to fentanyl up that shit too. It's my favorite. It is. It could be the only. It can be the only drug. I don't have a problem calling it a drug either.
Drugs.
I treated it as like an elixir. When I really got into to MDMA, I used to pour it into a glass little chalice thing. I don't know where it fucking came from, but I would put the powder in there, and then I'd put just a little juice, and then I would sip it like all dignified, kind of ritualistic. I did it every time. Because it took me to just the most wonderful place. I gotta tell you, there's no better place than being under the... It is the most amazing... It was life-changing. It's life-changing. It was life-changing for my body. I had done so much damage to it with the tenseness that cocaine brings. Cocaine brings attention to your body. MDMA turns your body into an ocean. It creates these waves. You're like in a wave pool, basically, a wave pool of euphoria. It's boom, bang, bam. And I highly recommend doing it by yourself, which is, I did a lot of these drugs by myself. Because sometimes you go places, you don't want to fuck with people, you want to be in a safe place, you have all your shit, you're good. I wanted it not to feel like I was just partying these drugs out. I wanted, to investigate my mind, to investigate the universe, to investigate to investigate my body.
My body.
Drugs are investigations. They're just really they have really neat aspects to them that cup your experience. And done right, you could live many lifetimes. I took mushrooms late in life. I don't know what to say about them. I swore I'd never take a psychedelic again, and then a friend of mine just gave me a little bit or whatever, and I had a nice little thing, that night. I had a nice little thing. It was a nice mood. It was more of a microdose, I think, than like a real full dose. And it was good. It was good. Things got a little neon, whatever. Things tend to get neon in psychedelics for those who have not yet taken a psychedelic, which is kind of my favorite part, when everything gets a little bit heightened, It's kind of gets a little more cinematic, gotta say. And it wasn't until I found there was, I forget where I was at, somewhere in Wynwood or someplace. And I picked up some shrooms they just had a table, and there was like herb and shrooms and everything, and I was like, "What-ka-tuck-a-doo?" So I picked these up. What were they called? I think they were called penis envy. Well, I didn't do them in the best of ways, because I had a worrisome wife. So while I was about to eat, or I'd already eaten a few stems, a few caps, I was getting like texted, this is what this drug does, and this is what this thing does. I'm like I'm already in here. What are you doing to me? But bless her heart. She's the fucking cutest. I love her to death.
Love you, honey.
Maybe I shouldn't have watched Scream, but I think I was into Scream 2, but nothing was going on.
Nothing was happening.
So I was like, fuck this, dude. If I went through Scream, that's like 90 minutes or 100 minutes, and I was already going into Scream 2. I'm like, I must be like an hour and a half in, and nothing's going on. So I took some more, and oh boy, somebody fucked up, and that's this individual at the podium here. Because I think I took a little too much, because I was sitting on my couch, and I needed to go into the bathtub and lock the door and stay in the bathtub and keep the bathtub on and live this out. I couldn't go outside. I couldn't go anything. I was in the depths of despair. Not despair, but it was, how do you describe it to somebody who hasn't done it? It's basically like, your mind. It's when it goes bad. Your mind is giving you a lot to deal with, be it what you're looking at, what your thoughts are, the feelings in your body. It's just giving you a lot, and if you can't manage that, it can become overwhelming. You're not in any danger per se, because nobody's died from LSD.
Is that true?
For a while, I didn't think a lot of people died, like you could die from cocaine.
Before fentanyl.
And then suddenly, people were dying from cocaine.
Motherfucker.
Miss Houston was one of them. Well, she kind of drowned, but like she passed out. She was So I had to live this out in my bathroom. And of course, the walls were breathing. That's a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's not scary. It's none of this is innately scary.
Oh, it can
But
get
if
scary.
someone was not briefed on a shroomy situation and they encountered someone that's going through something really hard, might get a little blurry in there, and someone might freak out even more, and that's not the person on the shrooms, maybe. Who knows? Pero, but what happened was, and which is going to happen on any kind of drug you take, even cocaine. You will learn lessons on cocaine. You will have insightful lessons. It started showing me, you don't need to do this again. Like I took so much that I just kept getting the same thoughts over and over again, like two or three thoughts, and they were people, and it wasn't even the people themselves necessarily, but the fact that it was showing me this aspect of my psyche that I can latch on, ruminate, have that sort of repetitious sort of thinking, cyclic thinking, and such like that. And it was putting it in my face, going, "You still have this, dude. You still have this."
Work on it.
And I forget when I did take those shrooms, but in just the last couple of days, it's come to a crux, and just still trying to get that out. And actually, that's bullshit. I've been working on it for like a little bit longer than that. Let me give myself a little credit. Is that cool, Jazz? Yes, you got credits. Wrap it up. Okay. Your Honor, seems like did your voice change a little from the beginning of this hearing? That is for me to find out. That doesn't even make sense. Oh, shit. Oh, let's do a PS. Heroin. Yeah, never did it. Well, never shot it. What happened was, I was at a party, and there were... Okay, this is one of those brags. I did pretty well not, like, bragging about behavior and shit, because drug people love to do that. And drunks love to do that. Just love to give you their greatest fucking hits. Probably bring it up every conversation. It's fucking addicts, bro.
Fucking addicts, bro.
Bro. Your Honor, bro. Your bro honor.
Nope. Runner.
Yeah, they had laid out like there was a like a porcelain countertop, and there were a bunch of different colored just lines of powder. I was told you probably shouldn't have like mixed them, but I ended up mixing them because it's just like, take whatever. I was like, I'm fucking insane. And so apparently I must have snorted heroin then.
Loser.
I don't know if it was like heroin or like pill heroin, but apparently that was in there, and I was doing some other shit on some other shit. Just no good news. You see what I'm saying? Like, you see, like, why was I at a house that had a kitchen countertop? No lights on, by the way. How we saw that they were in color, don't the fuck know. I think there must have been some light from the outside pouring in. Pouring in, Travis? How eloquent of you to describe. Pouring in from the outside. And there's, like, different colored lines. I'm talking there was, like, 10 strips, dude. Like, what the fuck?
What was I doing there?
The places you will go, which marijuana will never take you. So if you want the safest thing on the fucking planet, enjoy your marijuana. It's all you need. It's all I do, man. That's it. I can't, like I said, I can't do my favorite shit, my MDMA, because I am scared to die.
Because of the fentanyl.
I won't do cocaine because cocaine fucking, like, cocaine fuck with me for like 15 years, dog. Like, we cool, we over. That's it. I don't need any of that. I don't need any of that. You know? And the shrooms told me to fucking stop.
No boss.
Even though I was just given a little bit of chocolate and a shroom inside the chocolate. and I'm supposed to, as someone with bipolarity, apparently, supposed to take like quadrants of the quadrant.
So says the High Priestess.
I'm terrified. I know I could survive it. I won't die or anything, but I kind of like where my psyche is, and that's my other thing too. I don't want to die, and I like where my fucking psyche is. Yeah, I got problems. Yeah, some things go haywire. Yeah, some things blow a gasket. Yeah, I can be fucking difficult, but I like where my mind's at. I do. I really do. Seriously. Isn't that fucking wild? Well, Your Honor, that's,
A plane flying by.
I guess that would be a trip through my drug memory lane, as it were. I don't think I left anything out.
Bullshit, you didn't.
I hope I spoke fairly
Sure fucking talking
to
about
each narcotic.
drugs.
I hope I neither promoted nor endorsed. Oh, wait. No, I did both of those. That didn't work out.
You are free to leave. I don't want to see you back here. You are a very capable individual, and I was happy to have you in my court. Thank you, Travis. And thank you, these United States of America. Hey, that means I'm free. The bailiff will see you out. Oh, shit! You can pay your ticket at the line by the elevator.
Ticket?
What's the ticket for? Your license expired. God damn it!
Thanks for listening. Roig Rage.